Why are you looking at me like that? I'm really worried.
He wants you.
I'm worried now.
You should be.
Okay. Can I continue, or should I continue to be worried?
You may continue.
Okay.
I can summon a steed.
You can do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Why even cross-class into Paladin? You can summon a horse already.
This is the greatest news that I've had in a long time.
So last week was ended on a pretty high note where all of you leveled up.
Yeah.
You're gonna,
Pun
mention
intended.
The goblins that we slaughtered.
No, well...
It was the quest complete.
I mean,
We got that whoosh.
I mean, killing goblins that didn't try to really fight back much, except for one of them, apparently.
Hey, I'm just going to point out...
Slaughtering goblins.
We didn't actually kill a single goblin.
No, you did.
The bears did.
Yeah, no, you told a bear to go eat a goblin.
No, you can't prove
That's
that.
on you guys, to
We
be honest.
totally did not.
That is...
Not a single goblin was killed.
That is
by
on you
us.
guys. That is on you guys.
Also, that was Jen.
You can't prove that. I was
part of
Actually, no, that's a good point. As far as
talking
Carnelian
to an
is
animal.
concerned, we didn't kill anybody.
I think
Nor did we encourage the deaths of any goblins.
I think Carnelian knows. In any case, there was a level up, and also you guys had completed what is essentially the first opening chapter of this campaign,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we did.
leading into the follow-on chapters. So there's a couple things I want to do tonight as we get started. The first order of business is the level ups, because I love listening to level ups and seeing what people chose. Of course, you don't have to reveal everything about your level up. Some people like to keep things close to the chest, and that's okay. Just try and be mysterious when you tell us about it. So we will go around the table and see what everyone's level 4 was. I'm going to start this time. I think I started with Jen last time, so I'm going to start with Zimma.
Well, Carnelian...
Tell me about Bard 3, Wizard 1. That's what you've got. Clearly?
No,
Bard 3, Barbarian 1.
I would also be. Skald.
Bard 3, Knowledge Domain Cleric 1.
I mean, that also works.
No, Bard 4. Got that juicy stat increase. No feat, because I wanted to put my strength... not my strength. My strength is bad. I wanted to put my dex and my charisma both up to 16. Because I use both of those stats a lot.
I feel like the expression, my strength is bad, could apply to nearly everyone in this party.
Jen's strength is bad only most of the time.
I said nearly.
So a solid 10.
Did you take any particular spells that you'd like to talk about? Or?
I gained a spell that is Carnelian's first damage-dealing spell, which I'm sure you'll find out as soon as he finds somebody to throw it at.
Alright, so we're keeping that one close.
Carnelian also... I mean, it shouldn't be that much of a hard guess, considering I'm a bard. But Carnelian did also pick up a new cantrip.
Yeah.
And bard damage cantrips are bad, so I'm going to stick with my crossbow for a bit. And picked up Mage Hand.
Mage Hand. Always a good utility spell. Yeah, Bards sort of... I feel like they get so much from the other stuff as well, so... Yeah.
I mean, like, more than other... they don't need damage cantrips as much as other casters because they have proficiency in good weapons.
Well, I'll be excited to see how the new spell plays out, and I'm a little bit worried about what it is. But we'll see. Maybe you'll get some defenseless goblins to cast it on. Let's move around to Tim.
Good evening, Callan. Pleasure to be here. Let me just say that rather than taking ability score increases, I did the alternative option, which is to take something called a feat. Feats are incredibly diverse and can add little bits of flavour to your character and all kinds of cool stuff. I can't give away a lot about what I've taken, however, it may potentially introduce a different thing that Horacio may do.
Okay.
And that is all I can tell you. If I tell you any more, I may have to kill you.
All right. Well, given this is a party full of casters, you've got access to more spells. Is there anything else you've taken that...
Spells!
Or are you just going to keep... like?
What a concept.
Because you can change up... As a cleric, you can change them up every day.
Yeah, so I get 2, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I get 2 more spells that I can choose, and I think 1 more cantrip. Spells of the day, I've just quickly chosen. I took Blindness, Deafness...
Classic.
Yep.
It's a classic.
It is a classic.
And I think I also took Calm Emotions.
Okay.
To try and, if there's a group of baddies, I can try and calm at least a few of them down, you know?
All right.
Diplomacy!
Yes.
All right. Well, yep, another one playing close to the chest, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Then I will move around to Andrew, who I think has discovered some of the best things he can do about his casting at this level.
Yes, I found
Next
out.
level.
No, next level.
Next level.
I found out that eventually I will be able to summon a horse, and I'm very excited. But this level,
Yep.
I am Warlock 4.
Yep.
Classic ability score improvement. 2 points into charisma, so I can Wodun harder than ever before.
All right.
Wodun has become Wodam.
Oh, damn.
All right. So harder hitting Wodun. That's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully you don't get continually knocked down by a bear or a giant. We'll see how it plays out.
Oddly specific, but
Yeah.
thanks for
Yeah,
the heads
what
up.
the hell, man?
I mean, it was not the specific example. Then we will move on, last but not least. Jen, I know you've taken Artificer as your cross-class.
Fucking hate artificers. No, I'm kidding. Just alchemist. No, actually, I took a feat which did enable me to take a point in wisdom, bringing it up to 18, which
Yep.
is nice.
1 point got you to 18.
Yep.
You got so much whiz.
I'm the wisest, but
You
the
are.
least charismatic.
Totes wise.
Totes wise, like an owl.
You make Gandalf look like some idiot.
Stupid.
He's so stupid.
All right, let's just calm that for a second.
was
That's
gonna-
blasphemy in here.
We go.
I was going to crack open my chest to tell people what my feat was, but I'm going to close that chest,
Oh.
suture it together, and I think I'll leave it as a surprise.
Hi, Dempsey.
But Zimma might know from what it is. It gives me a mage hand,
Okay. All right.
and I think that's very nice.
Okay. So some extra things. I know you've taken some extra spells as well.
I did. I took mending as another cantrip.
Mending?
Because I said I would.
Nice.
Mending was very, very tempting for me, so I'm glad someone in the party has access to it.
Right? Everything that we break never happens.
Well, I like how you specifically took it, I think, because of everything that Otto might break.
I have insurance for him. And I took Animal Messenger, so we don't have to rely on going back to town. I just send a tiny bird
Oh, nice.
and be like, here,
And it's just,
deliver this
perfect.
it
message.
just arrives,
That's
sits up
awesome.
and goes, I stole your mules. Bye.
You'll never see us again.
All right, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like everyone's keeping something a little bit close to the chest, so it'll be good to see how that sort of comes about. Well, I think that means I can move on to the next order of business on my agenda, the meeting agenda that we all have for today. I've got something to show you guys. You all in Roll20?
Oh no.
No.
Hang on.
Oh,
Sorry.
you should be. I've done some work.
Business.
I did some work between last time and now. I've spoken to you a little bit about this before, but I think I'm pretty proud of what I've done.
How proud?
Like at
Like
least
a proud family?
Like
at
dad
least-
proud?
Dad
on a
proud.
scale of 1 to proud, I'm
A solid dad.
a solid dad.
Dad on a deck looking at his front lawn like
That's
proud.
pretty.
It's a
No, that's actually too proud. Bring it back a bit.
Turn it down a little bit.
Dad on his deck, looking out, going, "What can I buy from Bunnings today?" That proud, not quite the accomplished one. If everyone's on, I'm going to share with you guys.
Map's upside down.
Well, that's okay.
Oh my
Why is that map
god.
upside down?
Here comes
No,
the
no, no.
handout.
Reasons.
So did you guys? Did it come across?
Otto and Dogcliff?
Otto and Dogcliff. Everyone should have access to this character
Character
sheet.
sheet.
So,
Brew.
because for a start, I don't want to deal with two separate animal companion style things. What we decided to do is allow Dogcliff and Otto to essentially act as a single animal companion. What I've done is I've made an amalgamated stat block, which takes into account that Otto at this point in time is a cub, and so some of the abilities that an owlbear gets he doesn't quite have yet. I've got some notes, which you guys can't see, about every level up that you guys get, what Otto and Dogcliff get in tandem. So as you guys grow in power, the both of them will grow in power too. That means specifically for Andy and Jen, when you want Otto and Dogcliff to do something, anything, you've got the stat block, just use the combined stat block. And if there's something that specifically only Otto or only Dogcliff can do, you should be able to see it on that list.
Oh, amazing.
Yep. And
So cool.
yeah, so there'll be some. They'll get more powerful as you guys do too. So keep that one in mind.
An owlbear the size of Icewind Dale.
Let's not get too hasty just yet.
Too big? Okay.
Too big. All right. Well, I think the next thing I do want to go to is to sort of more get us back to the actual episode at hand. As I said, we finished the last episode on the end of a chapter. So what I want to do this week, and over the course of the next several weeks, is read something a little bit before we start the session proper. This week it's going to be an excerpt from the module itself that I think is fitting for this chapter start. And then in the following weeks there's some little bit of tidbits about stuff happening in Icewind Dale that the party may not necessarily know.
Ooh.
So
More snow.
Story developments.
Ominous.
How juicy.
So let me read this.
Can we make it a newspaper? Like a leaf?
I cannot keep up that voice.
Icewind Daily?
I like that. I do like Icewind Daily.
It's so simple, but so genius.
All right, give me a sound effect spinning newspaper, please.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
You guys, that combined really nicely.
I could try doing the radio announcer voice, but I'm not
Fucking
sure how
do
long
it.
that'll help.
That was good onomatopoeia.
Transatlantic.
Love
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Sync.
But if it fails midway through, I will have to stop.
You want us to look at you?
No, please look at your screens and only listen.
Divert your gaze.
I'm going to give this a shot, and this is... Catabatic winds sweep down from the ragged glacier, ceaselessly battling anything that dares grow or breathe in the Icewind Dale. Without fail, these winds will find their way through every crack, every opening in the warmest furs, every tent flap, every roof and board of the strongest homes, draining away any hint of warmth. The sun, held down the horizon by the Frost Maiden's magic, offers no respite from the winter's fury. The days are twilight, the nights are dark. As Auril casts her nightly spell, a curtain of light weaves across the starry sky, and kept the dawn at bay. An aurora that portends an everlasting winter. Storms bring driving hail and sleet that leaves everything coated in a sheath of ice. Snow piles in deep drifts and blocks all trails leading south to warmer lands. The ice cliffs of the ragged glacier rise in the east like prison walls, while the snow-capped peaks of the spine of the world loom to the south. North and west, the sea of moving ice churns icebergs and flows in deadly tumult, the winter grinding its teeth in anticipation of the next freezing assault. Trapped in the winter's cold embrace, nomadic humans follow herds of reindeer through their migrations, while others dare the treacherous waters of the sea of moving ice in search of fish, seals, walruses, and whales to sustain them. Dwarves dig deep into the earth to seek shelter and mine for iron. Meanwhile, folks descended from foolhardy and treasure-mad immigrants eke out a meager existence in the lives of the 10 towns, which can barely hold back the winds, let alone the marauding orcs, giants, and fierce tundra yeti. Despite the unnatural cold and other dangers, people still brave the journey to reach the harsh winterscape, searching for opportunity, searching for adventure!
Whoa.
He's like, I might just have a crack at the transatlantic. Just have a crack. That was brilliant.
I'll give it a go. I don't know how good it'll be. Like,
The cadence, like, it was great. You're emphasizing certain words. It was really good.
Please don't put me on the spot like that.
You do that to Andrew all the time. It's about time to
true.
take it.
Yeah.
And that's
Suck
where
it.
the best stuff comes from. You put him on the spot to come up with Dogcliff's voice, and that's still one of my favourite moments in the whole thing. Damn near killed me that night. So good.
So,
So TLDR, it's snowing sideways.
Oh yeah.
that's true.
And the southern hole is blocked.
The Yetis are out in force.
It's a grim...
it's grim up north.
It's a
To
grim
the
thing
east,
to think about.
There's pillars that rise like prison bars or something like that, I think it was.
The ragged glacier.
Ragged glacier.
Well, that should give you a little bit of an intro as to this chapter. And as I said, in weeks to come, we'll be seeing some things the party doesn't know about.
This winter's escalated quickly.
It's true. But right now, all 4, 5, 6 of you, including Dogcliff and Otto, are arriving to Bryn Shander. The walls of the city stretching up like you remember leaving them. It is morning, perpetually. And you can see the gates are open at this stage. As you approach What you also see is a number of posters that have been stuck up to the walls of the city. Just at odd places. It looks like some kind of wanted poster. Dead or alive.
Horacio Cloudridge.
Pull that down.
Take that one away. No. But what they do say is wanted. Dead or alive. Jack Tibbet.
Damn.
They're still looking.
And there is a crude drawing of the man that you saw not 2 days ago.
I'll pull one down. Stick it in my pack.
All right.
Are you allowed to do that?
I hope so. Guy right there was watching me.
Hey, stop over there!
What?
Are
Nothing.
you taking down posters?
I wasn't.
We're traveling. We might need it to use as reference.
All right, I'm watching you.
People do it in stage plays I like all the time.
Yeah.
You guys have arrived to the city, and I have no idea what it is you guys would like to do.
Deliver the iron?
Find some dwarves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Go to the smithy.
Let's go to
Black Iron
smithy.
Blades smithy.
Yeah, so coming in from the north gate, you have a pretty straight shot as a road leads down to the Black Iron Blades. And you remember that... Oh boy.
While we're taking it through the town, I'll just look Wodun in the eye and just go, looks like we made it. And then just keep walking.
It's a pretty, it's relatively early morning, and you can see there's a bit of life to the town, in the sense that, there's not as many people hidden away as in the cities that you've been to. Looks like people are going about their day. It's an easy walk, and you eventually get to the Black Iron Blades, a smithy that you can hear the clinking and clanking of weapons being forged inside.
Runa, you back there?
Hey, who's that?
It's us. We're back with the iron. Wodun with the iron. Remember?
What? Already? And bursting out of the door of the smithy, Runa, who you were calling, throws the door open, and she's just shocked to see that you've already come back with a sled full of iron.
I point at it. Huh?
We're very capable.
Look at that.
I can't believe you're so fast. I have thought only one such as Ubok could have been so quick.
No, yep, there, you got it now.
Did you see him?
Oh, we saw him.
Such a man.
We saw about 3 or 4 bits of him.
A little over here,
Yeah.
a little over there.
They were remarkable bits.
You can see a single tear forming in her eye. At least he died doing what he loved.
Pulling iron?
Pulling iron, of course.
Losing limbs?
That was his second most favourite thing. You wouldn't believe it.
He definitely died a happy man, then I can assure you that.
Smile from ear to ear.
Anyway, where do you want this?
Bring it in. And she leads you to around the back of the smithy.
Oh,
a
okay.
place where you can
Good,
dump
good,
it
good.
off.
Well, I mean, it's their sled. We could just...
Yeah. Well, they can't pull it because they don't have Ubok.
For reasons of expediency, we deliver the iron.
We do have donkeys for at least another day.
Oh, you want to get your money's worth?
It's true. But if there's nothing else you'd like to do at the smithy, she will give you the rest of your reward.
Oh, it's a
which I
gem.
believe-
50
yeah.
gold piece gem each.
And more importantly, the respect of the dwarves of the 10 towns. And
Yeah.
a discount in her smithy.
Ooh, I'd like to
Hell
make use
yeah.
of that if we did.
Once you've pulled the sled around the back
Nope.
and she gathers you together, she pulls out a small fur-lined soft leather pouch, and she pulls out a gemstone for each of you. And she's promised that these are worth about 50 gold each.
Ooh, shiny.
Thank you, what was her name again?
Runa.
Thank you, Runa.
You're welcome. If you'd been there, if only you could have saved him. It's the only thing that would make this better. But I cried because I'm so happy. Thank you, heroes. You're heroes in my heart.
Well, make sure you tell all your friends about us. We're a group of traveling companions seeking adventure and glory and what have you. What's her name? What do we give you? What's her name, friends? Companions? Do we have a
Oh,
name?
we already have a name.
The Desecrators.
The Desecrators.
I feel like that's a public alias.
Yes.
That's
What
a
about
secret. That's a secret business.
Meme.
I've been waiting for you guys to come
It's
up
a
with
side hustle.
with a party name for some time. In fact, every time I write an episode description, I'm always like, I haven't picked one yet. This is becoming difficult.
We'll get back to you, Runa.
Icewind Dale Isotopes.
All right.
The isotope.
Make sure you email me your name once you've got it, and
We'll shoot it through.
we'll shoot it through. I'll contact my influencers, and we'll spread it out.
We'll send it
You're
by
kind of a
carrier
big deal,
pigeon.
Runa.
At
We'll send you a tweet like a month later, like a blue bird arrives.
Runa at Black Iron Blades. So, delivery complete. Quest reward got.
Discount given. I would like to purchase something.
What would you like to purchase?
Shackles?
Shackles.
Yes.
Okay, so shackles or was it manacles?
Manacles. Yeah.
Legit can't remember what they. Yeah. So
It's dimensional shackles or manacles.
you do a bit of back and forth with the proprietor of the Black Iron Blades. He would normally sell them for about 4 gold pieces,
Yeah.
but you helped out quite a lot, and he will part with them for 2.
How many do you have?
I could make some if you wish. I've got 2 on me.
I'll take both of them.
I could make you another one by this afternoon.
No, I don't need a fresh pair. I'll just take your old ones.
Oh, they're a little bit. Let me just clean them up a bit.
Okay.
The last-
If they're already used, I deserve a greater discount for pre-owned.
well, you know, these are lightly used, if we want to say. The person bought them back. They said they only needed them for 1 night. I don't really understand, but they're just as good as new. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You selling any armor by any chance?
I sell the best armor in the town.
I've got the best chest for armor in the town.
You look like a strong man.
It's true.
Oh, I tense my neck again.
Every day is neck day.
Well, what type of armor would you like?
A good one. Half plate.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you went from
The best one that I can wear.
well, half plate. He tells you would normally go for 1,500 gold, so he's willing to part for about 750.
Keep this gem.
You can keep mine as well.
There you go. It's a good deal.
I would need something like 14 more of these for this to work.
What about a
In
shovel?
addition to the ones that I previously owned 10 minutes ago.
Oh no, this is a different. This is the other proprietor. The Tarun is just a like.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
How much is a shuttle worth?
That is worth negative money.
Oh,
Please
God.
keep it away from me.
Ooh. Does that mean you'll continue to pay me as long as I keep it away from you?
That is not how this works. What happens is I give it to you, and 50 gold pieces suddenly appear in my hand for no reason. All right. So yeah, half plate's pretty expensive. I think at the end of the day, is what I'm
Alright,
getting
I'll
at there.
take it for
even,
100.
even with a discount.
Okay, yeah, 100 it is.
Wodun, what about something like this? And I'll just sort of pull away my robes and you'll see like
Oh,
this. You'll see this,
I'll take it.
Oh, well, I'm flattered, but the breast.
Oh, the armor.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
armor.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
What kind of armor are you is Wodun wearing?
Scale mail.
Well, you wouldn't. Yeah. So the only difference that a breastplate would give you is you wouldn't have
No
disadvantage,
disadvantage. Yeah.
on stealth. Yeah.
I mean, it also weighs significantly less.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. And with your strength, that's probably not bad.
I think you might still get disadvantage on stealth with.
For breastplate, it doesn't say so. Have you been rolling with disadvantage and you don't actually need to?
Oh. Apologies, I'm wearing scale mail.
Yeah.
I
I
would,
was going to say a 400 gold piece breastplate is usually not a starting item.
Breastplate or half plate that I
Half
want?
plate is
Medium armor?
also medium armor as well. It's 750, and it's the best you can wear in that class.
Okay.
It's the best a Wodun can get.
True.
Now, Runa, do you have franchises? If I'm out and about and I'm looking for top quality metals, can I find you in East Haven, for example, or Targus?
You
Or
got
are
a
you one-off
franchise?
shop?
Delivery franchise, I guess, is like delivery franchise. I guess we deliver to other parts of the towns.
I don't want delivery. I want pick it up. I want it still hot when you put it on my chest.
Oh, well,
Wait, that sounded really weird.
skipping right over. I feel like maybe Haruna she doesn't make armor. She's part of, like, she delivers it out of the Dwarven Valley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's where the good stuff is.
She's a distributor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
Runa, do you need anything delivered to East Haven?
Good call.
Well, I have to go back to the valleys. I've got nothing to deliver at the moment since you just gave me my stuff back.
Well, I've played lots of games, and I've seen how quickly they can turn iron ingots into weapons.
I feel
Who am I?
I feel a little bit lost.
Me too.
Yeah, so I don't know. Armor's going to be pretty expensive. I mean, remember, there's resources are scarce out here as well. They're probably halving the discount. They're giving you a discount on what they would normally sell.
How much is scale mail worth?
50 gold piece. Yeah.
Oh man, can't even sell us existing stuff.
Well, yeah, because you have to sell it.
Gem, right?
I mean, D&D 5th edition in general doesn't want you to sell anything, so...
Yeah.
What's your current armor? Sorry, you know you just said that.
With a shield, it's 17.
Oh, but what's the actual armor?
Oh, scale mail.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got the same as
Both
me.
are
Oh.
the same.
Yeah.
Oh my god, same as.
Matching.
And then Wodun's literally like, that's what I'm currently wearing, but thank you, Horacio.
It's like, look at this. Yes, I have one.
Nice.
So wait, how many manacles did you buy in the end, Jen? Sorry, 2.
One.
Yeah, you can grab 2.
Thank
Does anyone else want anything else?
I can't wait to use heat metal.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, no.
Watch out!
I'm
world.
liking this new side to Svieta.
I don't know that I am. Okay, so unless there's anything else you want to buy, weapons, armor, adventuring gear, where else would you like to go?
Maybe if we drop off the donkeys, we get the discount or money back.
Early return discount. I like it.
How much was the... Yeah, okay.
That's a good
Oh.
question. How
We
much
paid
were
him
the-
50 gold, and he promised 25 gold back.
That
if
is
we
not
return.
how that works at all. I
S-
think it was 2 gold
7?
per day.
I
wasn't
think it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
mule
had in
per
my
day.
head.
Yeah.
I think we came to a discounted rate of about 10 gold pieces for all of them.
Yes,
for
because it
2
was going to be
days.
12 initially, and then we went to 10.
Yeah.
I did the math and got him down a bit.
Maths.
Yep.
Maths!
So you want to go and return those mules then? It's
Yeah.
still morning, so you have plenty of time if you want.
Oh, did we end up sending a messenger or something about the Verbeeg? Did we end
Yeah.
up doing that?
You spent time. You spent time with Devessa, and she said she'd send.
Yeah,
around.
remember we went to go see Devessa and completely forgot what we wanted
Yeah.
to talk to her about.
That was an awkward
What was I
conversation
doing?
for her.
And then thankfully we eventually remembered. Oh yeah, the Verbeeg.
Oh, yeah, that little thing.
the thing we chased all the way up to Bryn Shander.
The reason we're in Bryn Shander.
Exactly. All right, so mule time then.
Mule time.
You head back down towards the southwest gate, which takes you a little bit off the like diagonally down from this road, and right near the gates are the other sea. So this is going to take you like another good hour to get through the city. It's pretty clear for you to move through, but there's enough traffic where you'll have to sort of. It's big enough. So
I'll have active perception going just in case I see Jask around the
Yeah,
corner.
keep my eyes open
Good
too.
call.
Yeah,
Good
okay.
call.
Anything out of the ordinary, even if it's not Jask himself?
you do notice a lot of wanted posters. What I'll say. So what did you roll?
Really well. The number being 23.
23.
Nice.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Perception's no joke.
No.
So you do notice a lot of those wanted posters around. And with your 23, one of the things you notice is like... Because obviously the drawings of this person's got to be handmade. It's not like it's a print. It's not like there's not like a computer you can print it out to. There's not a digital camera. Someone's going to draw it off of a description someone's giving. So it looks like there's a few different artists that maybe talk to different people about what they look like. And you just sort of get the feeling for a couple of them, like, yeah, there's going to be differences in the art, like having to redo them over and over. But a couple of them look like they might have some significantly different details. Almost like that someone's not describing the same person. But little things, it's always something odd and off.
Do you relay this?
Yep.
Perhaps we should take one of these ones and
Yeah, and if you
Yeah,
take the
try and
one
get some
out,
info.
if you take the one out of your bag, like you compare it, you can see that difference as well.
I mean, really, they should have just made a lithograph.
Yeah, well,
Idiots.
of course.
Idiots.
Just imagine there's like just a warehouse just full of artificers, just like constantly just making these like
Just whipping
gotta
them.
make prints.
Faster!
I mean, they would probably
printing
just...
press.
No, they don't. The artificers aren't doing it. That's what all the homunculi are for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm thinking they just get something like, oh, yeah, we have a bunch of goblins. You guys are just going to draw for the next 24 hours.
That's horrifying.
that
Yeah,
is
let's move
horrifying.
on.
That is very dark, Callan.
Yeah, of course.
But Svieta gets the impression that these two are clearly not mistakes. These look like different
There are
people.
differences in terms of like when you draw the same thing over and over again, there's going to be slight variations, but some of them are like, there's a significant feature that's different. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, why would you draw that nose differently, for example, or the shape of that ear?
Does one of them just have like a random mole for some reason?
Yeah, like just some
Yeah, what's the
distinguishing
differences?
features are different that you wouldn't miss.
But do they still generally look like the same person, or?
Yeah, like if you were to take them at a glance, you'd be like, oh, that's the same person. But then when you start looking at a few of them together, you're like, hang on, if you were to like composite this is a different
Okay.
all the time.
Well,
Can
we've
I
got
roll an Arcana check or something?
Mm-hmm.
Would I know what a doppelganger is?
Well, roll the Arcana check.
Yeah, I know, but is that like an Arcana check or religion?
Yeah, I think doppelgangers come under the Arcana.
Oh no. 9.
One of the things I'll say is like doppelgangers are common enough in D&D. Like, there's certain monsters that are common enough that people will have heard of them.
Yeah.
But you've only heard of like the tale of what a doppelganger is, and that's a shapeshifter. That's literally it. You wouldn't know any other details.
All right. Just keep that thought to myself.
So we've got the original version. We've also got the limited edition. So
Oh, we got to collect them all.
yeah, the alternate cover.
Hey, you taking down more posters?
He did it.
I'm watching you.
Who are you?
The misprints are
Goes
worth
on.
extra money.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
I'm in a blimp up here. I can see you. Follow you around.
Wow.
Crime in Bryn Shander is low because of me. I can't get down.
Is there actually a dude in a blimp? Hey there, blimp
There's a New Year
people.
blimp that just rides around Bryn Shander.
There's a guy and there's like, hey!
No, it's the good mead blimp.
Good mead.
Good mead.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
good meat blimp. That's good. I like that one. Eventually, though, you do get outside the stables where you hide the mules, and sitting out the front is a very familiar figure. Ah, it appears you're back. I'm so glad you didn't steal my mules.
How are you going to weasel this character into other towns?
Oh, don't worry. I have ideas. However, I am so glad that you've brought my beautiful mules back. Can you turn into one now, young druid? I believe that's why you took them.
Your dirty business.
I always could.
Well, that's surprising.
You owe me an elephant.
Oh, I'll give you an elephant, young lady.
Oh, please don't.
Can I just say, good sir? They're
Ah,
the
yes.
fine mules. However,
The finest in Bryn
slinky,
Shander.
I must say, bit stinky.
Oh, well. Looks like she could use a bath.
Minky and kinky, though, not so stinky.
Oh, they're quite clean little mules, aren't they? Well, if you're finished with them, I can take them back off your hands.
Thank you, Skeen.
Of course.
Was that only one?
That was one day.
Yeah.
I was
Let
about
me-
to mention that.
No. This is the second day, the first being the one that you took them.
Want them back.
Yes, it's still 2 days. If you had have taken it away yesterday and come back yesterday, that would be rental for 1 day. This is day number 2.
That's fair.
Yes.
No, it's not.
All right, that's
Look,
not fair.
cave so easily.
In any case,
Come on, Skeen.
no worry.
Classic Avis.
In any case, it's good to see young adventurers so strong coming back through Bryn Shander. Why, I'd remember my adventuring days.
Oh no. Can we leave, please?
I'm just gonna walk out.
Just quickly, Skeen, before you begin.
Ah, yes.
Do you have any idea of who's putting all these posters up? Has it been an order from Juvessa?
Yes, guards have been around the city all night, putting posters up. Something about some serial killer.
Do you know this Jask individual? Do you recognize the face on the poster?
Of course. He's not me. But, no, I don't know him at all, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
I hate that so much.
Some say you can see him in the corner of your eyes when you walk down a dark alley in Bryn Shander.
That's not just you.
It's terrifying.
It is.
Do you have any business in East Haven? I'm really trying to get a connection to East Haven and a reason to go there.
East Haven. It's almost like you have plenty of business there already.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Well, I want more. Come on, Skeen, what do you got for me?
business.
More business that we can ignore to go explore the rest of the town.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Give me more
Needing
business and I'll
exotic
never...
animals to pick up.
Yeah, I'll never attend to it, but give it to me.
Like a giant crocodile, perhaps.
Well, Skeen, you really reveal a lot of your character to us, and I appreciate your openness.
Speaking of, could you close your cloak a little bit? All the
Listen,
rubbing.
Skeen hangs clear in the wind, young man. You either take Skeen at his word or you don't.
I can see the peen of Skeen.
Some call it the Isle of Skeen as well.
Oh. All right, time to go. I could really go.
Time to go was like quite a few minutes ago.
Could really use some bleach for my whole head.
I don't have a spell.
Well, it's too bad. Bringing these mules back brings me back to my adventuring days.
Nah, we're leaving.
I'm gonna
Perhaps there's
cast.
some magical item you would prefer.
I'm gonna cast a spell. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a cantrip of Mage Hand and just put it up to his lips.
What about the magical item?
This mage hand won't stop me from talking.
Put it in his mouth so he stops talking.
It's time to bite down for Skeen!
Do it.
I mean, it's a mage hand.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone bite down on a mage hand before.
Can he do that? Is that legal?
Not
How do you rule that?
in Tourmaline, I can tell you that.
Why do you think I'm here?
Some towns they would arrest you for this kind of thing.
Well, walk around with your dick out.
No, that's acceptable everywhere in the 10 Hounds if you're
No, it's not.
if you're able to walk around with it hanging out and not get frostbite, they seem to think that you deserve it.
I'm banning you from good meat. I'm gonna tell him to.
Good meat, I could go to good meat. That
Please
would
don't.
be quite good.
Really brings new meaning to the word stiffy.
Oh, I call it a skeeny.
Bye,
Need to
Skeen.
go.
But seriously, didn't you say magic item?
I did say magical items, and being adventurers, I knew you would be interested.
No, we need to. Let's.
You got
leave.
30, you got 30 seconds, go.
This is a trap.
Well, that's why I don't have any magical items, but it was good that you took the bait, so thank you.
Oh, anything for magical items, Skeen.
I know.
Now, we're going to leave you and your stiffy.
Skeeny.
Skeeny.
Farewell,
Farewell,
then.
Skeen.
I'm sure I'll never appear in this adventure again.
Oh, one can only hope.
I'll hold you to that.
The Skeen everywhere system.
It's like a franchise. Skeen's Animal Hire, but it's just literally him everywhere.
This is like Icewind Dales' version of Crazy Hassan.
Yes.
So you leave the stables.
And again, Crazy Hassan would try to sell camels to people in a blizzard.
What do you think Skeen's name of business would be then for a franchise?
His native?
Like name of business. Like what would
Skinny divers.
Skeeny
Diver. Skeeny Diver.
Skeen's high quality animals and sundry.
I mean that also works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Discount
Skeen and
mules.
Sons.
Skeen's discount meal.
Used mules.
It's like Silly Sully. It's like Skeen's discount mules.
No, that's they used mules.
Lightly used, muchly loved.
Well, that was the manacle. So
Prestigitate these immediately.
the grime does not appear to come off. Where would you like to go, though? You still have the morning, still relatively early.
Do we want to go say goodbye to your...
Oh, yes, let's go to talk to Marisha.
Mishan.
Mishan?
Thank you.
I'm glad that you remember the major character in your backstory.
Yes, well, we better, yes, you're right. We should go and say farewell to Mishan.
Let us forget all about Skeen.
Somehow, I don't think you will.
I wonder if Mishan likes Skeen.
Does anybody?
I thought he was alright. Except for the whole stiffy, skinny thing.
It's a skeeny.
Michelle might be into that.
Sun's out, Skeeny's out.
Heading back to the House of the Morning Lord, you find walking in, it seems to be, it might be time for morning service. As Mishan looks like she is on the altar giving some sort of orated speech about the Morning Lord, but there is no audience necessarily.
It's a bit depressing. I might just usher us just to take a seat and to listen to her finish.
It seems to be a long tale about the morning light and how it no longer touches these lands from the curse of Auriel's magic. And then it waxes sort of lyrically about how the light used to dance over valleys and trees and mountains across Icewind Dale. Eventually, though, she finishes up and she looks down to you. I thank you for letting me finish.
Not at all. It's a beautiful tale, and I still love hearing it.
Well, I didn't expect necessarily to see you so soon.
Well, we had some business here that we found and have promptly taken care of. So we're going to be on our way in the next stage of our journey. On chapter 2, if you will. Or maybe 3 or 4. I hear they're running concurrently.
It has been said in the great books that you can run chapters all at the same time.
On that, we can agree.
So choose your own adventure novel now.
Oh.
So I guess the question I have to ask is, will we see you again?
Oh, you'll very much see us again, Mishan.
Are you quite sure?
In your heart.
I'm
And
quite
in
sure.
person.
Why do you instill doubt?
The adventure that you've embarked on could take you anywhere in the Dale, and the Dale is dangerous.
Well, I have no doubt it'll take us all over the Dale, and then right back here.
Remember the god that you chose. Death doesn't play favorites. Death is, according to Kalamvor, what you worship. I think that is a lesson that's worth taking, don't you?
Yes, it's a lesson that I've come to appreciate in much greater intensity recently.
Well, I hope you all the best of luck, and I do hope that I see you again.
Can I get a insight check to just sort of understand what she's meaning by all of this?
Sure.
Just don't know if she is expecting Horacio to die or something. That was pretty good. So that's a dirty 20.
Nice.
She seems not necessarily to be confident that Horatio will die so much as warning him about overconfidence. Because life is hard here and it's dangerous. Then there's every possibility if you take on a dangerous adventure that you won't come back from it. Now, whether that is a specific prophetic curse, like sort of curse or divination, hard to tell, but you don't get that sense. It's just more of maybe a life lesson.
Actually, wait, before we leave, I have a question.
Go on.
Do you sell, blessed water?
Holy water.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I can. I could also just sell you the components, and your own cleric could bless the water himself.
Wait, you
Of
can?
course,
I can.
Sure.
he
Yeah,
would probably
I can
need
bless.
to refamiliarize himself with the process. But I could sell you some. Again, I don't necessarily like having to sell church services, but to survive out here, you do need to be able to make money. And powdered silver is a key component to holy water. It's not cheap. Although, if you have some silver on hand, that would significantly reduce the costs.
Coins.
Coinage.
Oh, wait, no, we have some...
Pocket coin.
I got
Pull
17
out-
silver.
Pull out the silvered bullets. Are they, just coated in silver, or are they pure, or are they, silver the whole way through?
Is it a plating or is it solid?
Well, so you offer them to her to take a look?
Carnelian will offer them. He's not willing to part with all of them, but if he can reduce the cost.
She'll pick one out of your hand, and you can see that she feels the weight of it. And she looks at it closely. How many would you say you have?
20. I don't want to give them all up, though. They would be useful.
Well, it is 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver that we would require. I would say. Interesting. These are not just pure silver. They have some alchemical silver properties to them, which makes them worth a little bit more. I suppose if you're willing to give up at least half of them, I could make you a flask of holy water if you give me an hour.
Oh, I'd be very willing to give up half of them for a flask of holy water.
Then, she holds out her hand.
Carnelian will carefully count out 10 and hand them over.
She nods to you. And you'd see she turns rather smartly and walks directly back to the altar. And she starts a ritual that for you guys takes about an hour. And
Do you want to, watch this? You might learn something.
Oh, I remember how to do it, yes. It's all coming back.
watch closely if you need to do this again. And the ritual is very ceremonial. She says some prayers. She gets some water. Doesn't have to be anything special. And she is able to make holy water after an hour. She gives you back the flask. You now have one flask of holy water.
Can you fill mine up as well? And I'll give her a water flask.
Then that assumes that you have the powdered silver to cover it.
Oh, well, you already made some. Can I just have the rest?
That is the entire amount.
How convenient.
Yes, it is.
Do you know of a man named Jask?
Around town, I've seen some of the pictures they've been putting up from the digital camera. The wanted posters.
Yes, the Kodak pictures.
Ah, yes, the holy DSL.
Seems that there are many rumors going about this Jask individual. And they've crept up so suddenly, so quickly.
But you've never met him before?
I can't say that I have. Although, the way people talk is concerning. People going missing in the city. People turning up horribly mutilated. Haven't seen it myself. Apparently, it's quite unsettling.
Is this what Jask is accused of doing or is known to do?
Again, it is sometimes hard to separate rumour from truth, and there is much rumour at the moment. What is real and what is make-believe about this Jask? Maybe that's something that you should find out for yourself. Being such stalwart adventurers that you are, yes?
Thank you,
Mishan.
Marisha.
I'm so glad that you always get my name right every time we talk.
It's a thing. It's a thing. You know, I have...
Horacio?
That's me. Got it.
It's pretty close.
Got it in one.
Yeah, that's fair. Well,
Okay.
maybe the next time we see you, Mishan, the light will return.
Then, that is all I can hope for. It is what I pray for daily, Henry.
That's fair. And then I'll bow.
She gives you not a full bow, but a respectful nod.
I bow as well, but towards the holy water bolt, double check that it is actually all gone.
There is one other extra flask hidden in the bottom there. That's mine! She just drinks it.
Is it a little siphon?
it's like a hip flask full of holy water.
You open your flask, it's only half.
Extendy straw appears on the screen and goes into the...
No, the basin is empty. It's moist, but empty.
No.
Moist
Please
basin.
describe it differently.
It is
Describe it like that again.
It is silvery moist, but empty.
Slippery, moist basin.
Dewy with holiness.
Oh, that's sweet holy Jew.
That damp cave?
The true Jew.
Alright, now what do we got to do?
Farewell, Mishan. Enjoy your slightly moist basin.
Farewell, Horatio.
I didn't actually say that.
May the Morning Lord watch over you with what light he can. And may Kalemvor guide you in the days to come.
I'm sure he will.
Oh, I'm quite sure he will.
Sounds like a threat.
Yeah.
She always talks like that. She's very foreboding.
She needs to get out more.
No, that's just clerics.
I can still hear you.
Hello.
You're still in my house.
They're even turned around.
It's just like right in front of her. She's get out more. I'm right here.
I think this happened last time. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Low charisma.
The bar is just down the road.
Let's leave.
Yeah.
All right.
Sylvanus touch you with his roots.
All right.
Sylvanus root you.
Very, very important is we have to be out of here before the new moon,
Preferably.
but we should also not be in East Haven during the new moon either.
We need the tent.
Or we could just go back to Goodmead.
Then we can't light a fire. But it's better than dying.
Camping's fun.
Yeah, it actually might be warmer in a tent. Do we have camp? Well, we do, don't we?
You've got some ability to camp. You've done it a couple of times, but you always know with camping out in the wilderness, it's a danger, right? Bandits, wild beasts,
Yes.
animals, monsters.
That is true.
The weather.
There's no safety.
It's always safer to be in a town, but you can always chance it.
As far as towns go, probably Goodmead would be the best place to be when it comes to full moon.
You know that travelling from here, it would be about 6 hours to Goodmead, and about 7.5 to East Haven.
Is Goodmead considered one of the small towns?
Yes, it is on. So if you're looking at the town size, they designate it into large, medium, and small, and Goodmead's on the small.
So they're the ones who give up light.
Warmth, specifically.
And
So
Bryn
no
Shander-
fires after dark. Everyone huddles together for warmth because that's all they've got.
And Bryn Shander's classified as large.
Yes, correct. So that would be a humanoid sacrifice.
And East Haven, also large.
Also large, yeah. Okay. The other ones that are considered medium-sized that you've been through would be something like Caer Dineval or Caer Konig.
Good job.
And they give up food.
Yeah.
They specifically give up food. Yes, correct. Jen's got it.
Food.
I mean, Caer Dineval did offer us, like,
They did like us.
board.
We just have to beware of the food and don't tell them we're eating it.
Horacio could see his girlfriend again.
Stop it.
I thought that was Caer Konig.
I don't know.
No, I have them everywhere. Don't worry about it.
Girlfriends everywhere.
Now, something to consider. You would know that Caer Dineval is about 10.5, 11 hours away, and with the ceremony that you just took and coming into town, you're getting closer and closer to pretty much on midday. So if you're going to go that far, you would have to either trek sometime during the night, or again break it up with camping as well.
Well, is the ritual taking place today or tonight, or do we have an exact...
No, the ritual for the holy water. Oh, right, no, the
Sacrifice.
sacrifice will be on the night of the full moon.
But when is that?
Yeah, when's
New
that?
moon, sorry.
Do we have an idea when that is, Callan?
It was 4 days away when we got into town.
So
We've been
now
in town
3.
for a day, and then we
3
left for a
days.
day. This is the third day.
So we could probably go straight to
Yeah, East Haven, yeah. We'll be all done in East Haven before it starts.
Yeah. How much is fast travel?
I still wouldn't risk it.
It's about 100 gold per fast travel.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
I still want to give us like ample time to explore East Haven, considering the amount of business we have there. So I'd still rather wait in another town until the new moon sacrifice, just in case we have to stay longer in East Haven than we initially thought.
That's fair, Carnelian. So where do you propose we go?
Surely if we're keeping a low profile, and I haven't been there before, if you guys haven't been there before, surely we're not going to get drawn in the water. Okay, so everybody's been to East Haven except me. I get it, guys.
I haven't, but
I
Looking forward
don't
to it.
want to go there on the new moon.
Okay, all right.
I-
Well, if you're saying that, then
they might.
Caer Dineval or Goodmead?
Caer Dineval, did we just say, is 10 hours away approximately?
Yeah, nearly 11 hours.
We'd have to
away.
go via Goodmead, perhaps.
yeah.
Well, we get to the cross section on the east way, and if we go south, we go to Goodmead, and if we go north, we go to Caer Dineval.
Yeah, but we wouldn't make it in a day. We'd have to camp.
I mean, if we traveled a bit through the night, we'd get there.
To East
Well,
Haven.
a little bit,
Oh,
I
to Caer
suppose.
Dineval.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
We may as well just go to Goodmead and you guys can just slumber party at my place.
Slumber party!
Yeah, looking at the map now, it makes no sense to go to Caer Dineval.
It's so far away.
Yeah.
All right then. Goodmead it is.
Okay.
Yay.
So, assuming that there's no complications, it'll take about 6 hours to get there.
What about
Easy peasy.
horseback?
That will make it quicker.
Svieta back.
Svetaback.
Svet back.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Could you pull if we just got a sled? Could you pull that as a horse?
Yeah, if
Are
I
you
turn
strong
to a
enough?
draft horse, yeah.
She's only got an hour at a time, but that would still carve a significant chunk out of it.
Could cut down on some travel costs if we buy a sled rather than keep renting animals. I don't know.
Do we need?
Yeah, but
do we
what's,
need one
like-
anymore? With what we've got, because we usually travel on foot, don't we?
Yeah, it'd just be quicker, I guess. Yeah. Could get more in if we were going to East Haven.
But the thing is, if we rely on Svieta to pull it, and she can only do it at an hour at a time, then the rest of the time is just going to sit there.
Yeah,
no one
true.
can pull it.
I feel like I mean, we're not time pressured, and we'll
Okay,
get there
then.
with or without a sled before the night falls. So I don't see the need to buy it specifically for this trip.
Yeah, I think we're good for now.
Also, plus it might be a bit pricey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 2 hours. Leveled up.
Oh, you can do it for 2 hours at a time.
Yes.
Oh, look out!
Nice.
So you've got
and I can swim.
okay. So you've got 4 hours essentially.
Yeah, got that sharp
Oh, yeah.
form.
That's going to be super useful in the frozen water.
Nah, it's all about the octopus.
So you guys have resolved to go though, by the sounds of it, to Goodmead.
Good mead, yeah.
Good.
And you decide then to cut some of the time by using some of the wild shape.
Yep.
If you use both instances of wild shape, you'll get there in maybe about 3 to 4 hours or so.
Cool.
So same thing goes. If you have to go to Caer Dineval, obviously you still have a lot of it that you'd have to walk. So yeah, Goodmead seems to make a lot of sense. The trip down the east way is uneventful. It looks like the storm that blew through in the previous night looks like it has come over. As you turn down south, then towards Goodmead, the weather appears to be holding. You arrive at Goodmead sometime in the mid-afternoon then. The town appears to be, well, compared to some earlier examples, bustling. People are going about their day. They don't seem to be afraid. As soon as you come into town, people are greeting you. You guys are like sort of mini celebrities here. The drinking night seems to be a point that people seem to want to remind you about, whether you remember it or not. And a lot of people are excited that you're back in town. You get a couple of people that come up and they give you like jerky, for example, or they'll give you little trinkets. You seem to be quite popular.
What are the trinkets worth? How many silver?
The trinkets are worth nothing. They're priceless. Where would you like to go?
We
What
should
time is it?
probably go
Good
see
afternoon.
Olivessa first, just to let her know that we didn't actually kill the Vergbeeg, but it fled up to the north.
So the best place to see Olivessa would be the meat hall.
She's always in the mead hall. She's got a
Part of
bit
her
of a
job as a
problem.
barrel maker, yeah. She's always in the meat hall.
Yeah,
Oh,
workaholic.
right.
That's what I meant.
She's a barrel maker.
She's a cooper. She runs a cooperage.
The meat hall, just as ever, is
Banging.
it's banging. You arrive.
Save your man at home.
Wodun doing his traditional kick in of the door, dramatic entrance as
Allow me,
always.
guys.
Unfortunately, there's no new bartender there to serve you some exotic drinks, but most people seem to give you a little cheer as you arrive.
Oh, something for another kiss. And not from you this time, Horacio.
Stop it.
And what you see, apart from people drinking and generally making a little bit of merry, is in the corner you can see Shander and Olivessa, and they seem to be talking back and forth. They seem to be there in some kind of heated discussion.
Are those two always arguing?
Seems to be.
As you approach, you catch the tail end of, "No, it's too soon! You can't just give people time, alright? Now that's quitter talk. You might as well rip off the band-aid. Get it over and done with. You're not in charge already. Look, just a few more days. And then they see you approach, and they seem to just sort of stop, and you can see them sheepishly look at each other.
Pardon the interruption, but I couldn't help but hear you say Band-Aids. I am a trained physician. Perhaps I can assist you with your cut. Whatever it may be, metaphorically or otherwise.
And you see Olivessa sort of looking at Shander out of the side, like sideways, and she's like, "There's no need for that, Horacio. It's good to see that you're back."
Oh yes, and you too, Oliver. So sorry, I'm just working on my humour. You know how it is.
I'm sorry I snapped. We did, and we have heard. We got the report from everyone else about the big problem. It seems that we have not been accosted in several days now since you left.
Indeed.
We are quietly confident that we will be left alone. Although, truth be told, I'm a little bit worried. Whilst I think that we are safe when you are not here, when you are here, I think it might represent a bit of a danger. No. You can't put it all on them. But it's true. Verbigs hold a grudge, and they will hold a grudge on them. Look, I will not tell you can't come into town. In fact, of course, the people love it. You're heroes to them. But just for me, just realize the position you put us in by being here. Staying here. If that Verbig comes back, we're not prepared. Well, I don't want to think about what the damage it could do. Especially if it's thirsting for vengeance.
Well, Oliver, sir, if it is coming after us, be assured that we are capable of killing it. So if it is going to come here while we're here, remember that we are here as well.
I agree. Our sheer heroism alone offsets the danger.
I would agree.
We're amazing.
I would agree, yes.
And attractive.
This is a personal preference.
Very strong.
I've heard it told that strength is being masqueraded with charisma. Look, I don't disagree with what you're saying, but something about the Verbig leaving north and not being seen for a couple of days, that has me worried, okay? Just, look, maybe call it paranoia. Do whatever, just be careful, please.
We won't be here for long, I can assure you of that.
I assume that you're trying to take refuge from not being a larger city, then.
No.
Absolutely
we came to
correct.
see, oh.
Well deduced.
Well, it makes sense. Wouldn't necessarily want to be in Bryn Shander if you have to be one of the ones that could draw the bad lottery. Although, it is quite a tough night.
You know, we get the impression that perhaps the lottery's rigged. Shander, what do you think of that?
I heard tales, yes. But, hard to prove, you know. I couldn't really tell you one way or another. I also avoid the big towns on the new moon, unless I really have to.
What do you think of Diversa?
Oh, she's, I've heard that she's one of the youngest speakers ever to make council head. Well, it's really amazing, actually. She came up so quickly. I've heard that she protects her town quite well. And very well liked within town. Seems to be salt of the earth, one would say. I would have expected that from a smaller town where everyone knows one another. Those bigger towns, it's easier to lose sight of the bigger picture, of the morale of the townsfolk, or the common man, as it were. Aye, the common man. That's why we need to do the election. I said it's too... Look. It's fine. We'll deal with this soon.
And the Band-Aid problem.
Yes. Kendrick is gone. Shander believes that we should have an election as soon as possible. I think we need to give it a little bit more time, as there are more important things to get to.
More important than leading the people?
I know, but I mean, there's deliveries to be made, there's people that need to just get on with their normal lives now that, you know, Kendrick's gone. Some of them are still not over it, if you will.
I can't help but feel that it would assist people to get on with their lives knowing that they have a strong leader to guide them.
That's what I said. You've got it, Horacio. We should hold an election tonight! No, we're not ready for that tonight, for sure. And it's bad luck to hold it on the new moon, you know that. Everyone's focused on the ritual. Women. Anyway, can't just like...
Rituals, am I right?
Sorry, Svieta. Look, if you won't do it, I'm gonna go talk to the boys up at the lodge.
Wait, you guys have a lodge?
The boys vote at the lodge?
Well, you know, a lot of lumberjacks. They're my boys.
Yeah, they're called lumberjacks, not lumberjills.
Oh, it's a wood cabin up in the...
Yes. It's, yeah.
That's
you know
definitely a good time.
You know Shander
God,
is...
that is absolutely a good time.
You know Shander is well liked around the lumberjacks in town. Like, he's sort of like his little mini sort of clique, if that is what you will.
Shander and the Jacks.
Shander and the Jacks.
Shander and the Jacks.
Shander and the Jacks.
And so he turns and leaves and gives you a wave on the way out.
Wave. Well, we're just going to take refuge for the night and
probably the next night as well.
And probably the next night and suffer in the cold, and then we'll be on our way.
Is there anything you need done while we're here?
Yeah.
Look,
Feats of strength, adventuring, you know.
to be honest, small towns always need little odd jobs. If you can offer yourselves around town, that would be great. But just your presence being here, apart from being dangerous in one way, is a great boon in another. It gives the townsfolk confidence, so be seen is the only thing I would ask.
I'll assist in the infirmary.
That appears to be my specialty. Carnelian will get his violin.
And so it looks like you have a place to stay, at least for a couple of days, until the new moon is done.
Are we staying at Sveta's house?
Yeah, sleepover.
Can we come over, Sveta, for a sleepover?
Sveta, can we please come over for a sleepover?
Yes, of course you can. It will add to the warmth.
Oh, yay.
Looks like everyone's going to be quite cuddly in the next episode of Reflex Save.
So warm.
Sleepover!
We have some extra animals to help with the...
Are we turning into an episode of the Saddle Club?
Give me the
Well,
business.
I could use a giant crocodile.
You want to take that one again? Or
I could use a giant crocodile for my adventures.
Oh man, that's great end of recording material.
They called me Skeen Cockmaster back in my day.